Hey guys, this should be no surprise to many of you, but the cloud mining service HashFlare has been cancelling contracts of their customers. They've been cancelling the contracts and saying that they're, because of the current climate, it is not sustainable, and they have quoted a clause in their terms and service and they have been cancelling contracts. Very disappointing. Now, someone raised this in the live stream the other day. I've had a lot of people ask me about this in the past, and I always said, listen, it's a scam. If it's not a scam, it's a terrible investment. If you look at their website, what they try and do is tie you into yearly contracts at a specified rate. I mean, they still charge $1.40 per 1 hash per second for Equihash, despite the fact there's ASIC miners out for it. Same with 8hash, same with a lot of different ones here. Very bad investment, and embarrassingly, these guys are based in Scotland. So, I know, I've always been of the opinion that I want full control over everything, whether it's money in my wallet and not giving it to some other party for a shared masternode, whether it's mining. I want to see my hardware, I want to physically own it. I can sell when I want, I can buy when I want. These cloud mining services tying you into yearly contracts, yearly. In the world of cryptocurrency, yearly contracts, in my opinion, are insane. Things are changing on a daily and weekly basis in the cryptocurrency world. And companies like this aren't responsive to that. They are fixed in the way that they do things, and they aren't responding to the ever-changing events in the world of cryptocurrency. And, if you search for HashFlare and you search for news, you're going to see, a summary of what's been happening. HashFlare blocks small user withdrawals, buyers seek credit card returns. Same here, cancels all Bitcoin contracts. HashFlare cloud mining service shuts down, users struggle to withdraw earnings. Now, if you look at their blog, there's nothing. On their official blog, there's nothing. But if you go to their Facebook page, they posted a message the other day, and someone came onto my live stream on Friday and they were talking about this. And I think for many people, you look at this and you go, yeah, why would you even invest in this company? But you need to remember, companies like HashFlare, what they're doing is targeting new people to the cryptocurrency industry. They're targeting people perhaps that don't have the time or the space in their house for a mining rig, or perhaps they just don't believe they have the technical knowledge to develop their own mining rig or buy an ASIC mining machine. They don't want to get involved with that. So what these companies do is they simplify it. They say, hey, click here, buy now, and just the money's going to roll in every month. But then they introduce high maintenance fees. They introduce high withdrawal limits. So you can't withdraw your money. It's your money, but you can't withdraw until you reach this level. And when you do withdraw it, well, of course, there's an admin fee for you withdraw, despite the fact that you paid for your contract. In their Facebook message, as you know, I'll just quickly summarize this. You can see it yourself. But as you know, the last few months have been a difficult time. We've made every possible effort. Consider a variety of technical solutions which have allowed us to lower expenses related to maintenance and electricity. Bearing in mind, these guys are in the UK, where electricity isn't cheap. It's not cheap. If you want a cloud mining service, and I'm not saying that you should, I would really not recommend it, but you really want to be doing it with a company that is based in a country where it's like 3-4 cents per kilowatt hour. But that aside, they go on to say, for over a month our users encountered a situation when the payouts were lower than the maintenance fees, resulting in zero accruals to the balance. It's a nice way of saying our customers have made nothing and we have not delivered on what we promised. As of 18th of July, the payouts were lower than the maintenance for 28 consecutive days. So people who have paid for this yearly contract for 1 month, they have made, well, to put it bluntly, they've made fuck all. Fuck all. Okay, so where was I? Here. BTC mining continues being unprofitable, in light of which we'd like to inform you that on the 18th of July, we are forced to start disabling SHA hardware, and today, on 20th of July, stop the mining service of active SHA-256 contracts in accordance with clause 5.5 of our terms of service. You always know they're being dicks when they start quoting things from the contract that you signed, this 50-page contract, whatever it is. We expect the cryptocurrency market situation will stabilize in the nearest future, and we'll be able to offer our users new advantageous solutions. Yeah, you're going to mess over, just completely do over your customers who believed in you. But hey, stay tuned because we're going to come out with a new solution soon. I don't think so. So there's a few things that really, really annoy me about this. Really, it's the part where it says that the payouts were lower. The payouts were lower than maintenance for 28 consecutive days. This here is, I think it is. It really highlights how much these guys have been scumbags. Now let's consider for a second. Let's consider in this hypothetical world that HashFlare are a good company run by an ethical person who only wants to do good for its customers. They want to look after their customers, look after the people who believed in them. Then what a company has to do like that, if they want to offer cloud mining, is be responsive to the market and, you know, give reasons for their customers to trust them by being transparent, by giving them news and updates. As you saw there, they haven't posted any updates. Actually, on their blog, if you look at the updates, we worked hard to build it and we finally did it. If you're subscribed, you probably notice a long-haired girl who's quite hard to miss, right? Then you've got Chinese message. You've got different languages here. You know, that you're going back to March before they've even posted anything, and it isn't even anything about their service. It's just general news, nothing to do with the service. So, get back to my hypothetical situation. If they had the best interests at heart, they were looking after the best interests of their customers, what they would have to do is, say around March or even late February, when the mining profits per day were going down, they should really send out a weekly or monthly update to customers, telling them what's happening, say at least monthly, and around late February, March, they say, hey guys, listen, the market is going down a little bit. The price of Bitcoin has dropped from a high of like $20,000 a few months ago. It's starting to drop below 10,000. We're in a situation now where daily mining profits have gone down. As you guys know, cryptocurrency world is volatile, blah, blah, blah. But here's what we propose. If you can continue to mine, you can continue to honor your contract with us, and we'll continue to do it with you, and your daily profits will continue. We'll continue mining Bitcoin for you, but be aware that mining profits might continue to go down, and perhaps may even reach a point where it's not sustainable because of electricity costs and maintenance costs and whatnot. You can choose to do that if you wish. Option 2, we believe that these other algorithms, such as Ethereum, such as like Ethash, such as Equihash, such as X11, or whatever, we believe that these algorithms are more profitable right now, and we encourage you to transfer to one of these contracts. We believe it'll be more profitable for you, and if you wish, you can transfer back to Bitcoin at a later date. Option 3, we believe that, you know, in this changing environment, we have promised you to give you a year of mining for this algorithm of Bitcoin earnings. But given the current situation, we would be happy to offer you guys an option to cancel your contracts right now if you wish. Now, some people might think that's a little bit ludicrous asking them to do that, but because they've bought the hardware, etc. Maybe they don't have to offer, you know, maybe in this hypothetical situation, they wouldn't have to offer a get out clause to get out of the contract. But at the very least, when they see mining profits going down, what they should have done was say, listen guys, do you want to start mining with this one? Would you like us to sell our Bitcoin mining equipment and perhaps buy new ASIC mining machines for different algorithms? Perhaps we should buy GPUs. Perhaps we should do something different. The key here, again, is transparency. And if you look at their Facebook message, they had 0 payouts in a month before they closed it down. So that is like 3 months too late. Now, as far as shutting down the hardware, here's the thing. Why didn't they close down their, shut down their hardware earlier, right? But if you look at their message, the payouts were lower for maintenance than maintenance for 28 consecutive days. So what does that mean? That means over the last month, they continued to mine Bitcoin because it was profitable for them. For them, not for you, not for the customers, for them. So they've continued to mine for a month, and they've now decided to shut it down when it's not profitable for them anymore. But during this period, they knew their customers were making nothing because they were still taking off their maintenance fee, their withdrawal fee, their electricity costs and all this kind of thing. And they knew that they could still make a little bit of money, but they couldn't, you know, offer it to their customers. It's very, very disappointing, guys. And I realize some of you may think, you know, people who jump into these contracts perhaps deserve to lose their money. They shouldn't. And it's, you know, you need to remember, a lot of people coming into this industry have got the best interest at heart. You know, they just want to get involved. They want to make a little bit of money. And it's companies like this that screw over a lot of new people. And maybe they got bad advice at first to join HashFlare. Maybe someone recommended it. You know, someone on YouTube or on social media tried to get a referral and they recommended it. Whatever way, whatever way they got there, they bought a contract with HashFlare thinking they will make money, and they've got screwed over. Now, if you had a contract with HashFlare, my recommendation is to do everything you can to get your money back. These guys are based in the UK, which means they have to adhere to Scottish law, UK law, etc. The headline here said that buyers seek credit card returns. Right now, those who bought HashFlare contracts earlier may be in gridlock, unable to withdraw any funds, but one user managed to get a refund by convincing his credit card provider to assist with taking back the funds. Ironically, it was a centralized banking system that saw at least some of the payments refunded. So, yes, I would speak to your bank, speak to your credit card company, speak to whoever you need to speak to take this further. Go down the legal route if you need to. The problem, the kind of problem that you may have is that, in my opinion, this is a scam. It was designed from scratch to give a bad investment to people, but it masquerades itself as a legitimate company. It's built from the ground up to be portrayed as a legitimate company in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of the legal system and all that. As far as the eyes of anyone who comes in and says, hey, what's going on here? They'll say, well, this is legit. We're offering people a service. We've got hardware here. They can choose to buy it. They don't have to buy it. But I think anyone in the cryptocurrency world will look at that. They will look at the figures of their contracts and they would know that it's a rip-off. They would know that. They would look at it and you go, these numbers don't work out right. I'd be better just buying an ASIC mining machine myself. But the fact that there's nothing on the homepage about that, they should have like that Facebook message on their homepage. The fact is, you don't even see it on their website. You don't see it on their blog. And the fact is, this one here, limited stock, they're still selling things. They're still selling it. So that one's for 8hash. So, their other customers should be transferred to that contract. If that one's still legit, if they're still making money with that one, anyone on any other contract, such as the Bitcoin one, they should be transferred to that. They should be transferred to that. So, yeah. So, disappointing, guys. Disappointing. And I hope none of you guys have lost any money from this. And if you have, hopefully you can get some money back. And if you can't, take this as a lesson, and just use this going forward to be suspicious of any company that wants to tie into long-term contracts at a fixed rate. Things like that. I always think that you should always be flexible in these things. And, even if you put your money into a masternode or any kind of proof of stake system, you generally can still take your money out at any point, so you're not tied in. If you might lose some profits, but you can always take your money back. And it's the same if you buy GPUs. You can always sell them if your situation changes at home. But with these contracts, you can't. So my overall opinion of this, my overall view on this is, fuck these guys. Fuck these guys. And fuck any company that's trying to rip off people. There's this kind of thing in the cryptocurrency world where like, oh, well, you deserve to lose your money, if you did that. And I don't agree with that. I really don't agree with that. There's a lot of people coming into cryptocurrency, and I really think that we should be helping people and stopping them from making mistakes and stopping them from making bad investments. I think that collectively, if we do that and we start working together and things like that, maybe this is like a happy-go-lucky world here, but I think that services like this hurt cryptocurrency as a whole. And I think that if anyone ever asks about a service like this, and anyone asks about it on social media, on a YouTube video, in the comment area or anything, put these guys off it. Tell them what's what, and tell them that it isn't a good investment. So, sorry if any of you guys lost any money. I hope you didn't, but I'm sorry if you did, But hopefully you can get at least some of your money back. So thanks for watching, guys. I know it's not been the most fun video to watch. It's a bit of a pain to read about stuff like this. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do leave a comment below, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Cheers.